if you just look at the camera, preferably. I try. It looks kind of differently if we're looking at the TV. So try to look at the camera. You know what I mean?
Camera,
this camera is your B cam right there. So that's gonna be like your B cam. You know what I'm saying? But this is the main camera that got both of us.
What's a B cam?
You know, like
your main camera or something.
Yeah, like it's technically like your own camera. Like you're only one on frame on the second camera.
Okay.
So like
so
this
I need to get to know this one.
Yeah, basically. So.
Hi, baby.
So that's your B cam, and that's basically the main camera that's capturing both of us. What you see.
Okay.
Yeah. We ready? Everything good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a comedian, what is something that you find yourself laughing about the most? That you find funny the most, you know?
People reaction to my jokes. Like when they see me, they be like, "What the hell's wrong with this girl?" And I'll be like, "Everything," and they gonna pay me for it.
Oh my goodness! I feel like that's the perfect. That's the perfect, first thoughts just as a fan. Like when they come to watch you, that's like, yo, what the hell did I just walk into?
Definitely, because I'm like a switch. It's really when you see me before I'm on stage, I'm real mellow, real low, and then when you see me on stage, it's like the click, the switched on. They like, who in the hell is that? Like that was not her in the back in the green room. Wow. So yeah.
Do you do that on purpose, or like that's kind of like a lot of times that's your personality and some things like that?
I'm running the roadmap. I'm like seeing where I'm going with it. So when I'm sitting and I'm being quiet, I'm really plotting. I'm plotting everybody my prey. I'm the lion and I'm looking. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I see big bitches and so we're going to go with the BBW. Or I'm like, well, I see hella niggas in there. We're going to talk about that trap shit. You know, like, so it's really me analyzing what's going on and seeing what best fits it. So, and then it's like when I come on the stage, it's raw. Here it is now. Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to talk about while you're on stage?
Whatever I'm going through. Whatever I'm going through. When I'm on stage, that shit is a therapy session. Whatever I'm feeling, however, I might just fuck the fat nigga and then it got smushed. That's what I'm gonna talk about. I might just had sex with a nigga that lost weight. You feel me? Now I'm sucking his nipples because his titties long. You know?
Oh, wow.
You know, just whatever's going on.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Well, I'm sorry I just rushed into it. Let's do the intro now. Hey guys, welcome back to the show, the one and only, the greatest show ever, the #1 podcast. And today, as you can see, you probably already know who she is. A comedian, a great comedian, one of my favorites. You know, I love female comedians. I love comedy in general. If you're not into comedy and you don't like to laugh, then there's something wrong with you. But further ado, let's introduce Che the comedian.
Yeah. That nigga said Che. I'm Chi the comedian, but it's okay. I get it a lot. I get Shay. They chopped my shit up, but I get it's the E. Yeah. It's the CHE. But somebody stole the CHI. Like, somebody stole that Instagram, so I had to go ahead and switch my
So how would you say you're supposed to be pronounced which way?
Chi. My real name Chitara.
Okay.
So I just took the Chi off of it and it's Chi.
Yeah, I've definitely. That's my second time mispronouncing your name.
Oh yeah, I said my real name on here, don't. Like that nigga got that was exclusive. I'm just
It's okay, you don't have to worry about that. And everybody that's watching here is welcoming. We don't do none of that fake ass podcast clicky stuff where we got a whole bunch of simps in the comments. These are authentic people that love watching what we do. Okay. And they probably will embrace you. They already know you. They watch your clips. Everybody have seen clips. You just how long have you been out?
About 5 years. This August I made 6 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
What's before I don't want to. I hate to talk about people past, but I do want to keep it important for the people watching this that's inspired by us. What's something that you learned throughout that period in your past?
In the period of doing comedy or before doing comedy?
I would say since you've been doing comedy, what have you learned?
To have fun. To have fun. You your biggest critic. You know, nobody knows that you messed up but you. A lot of times we overthink things and we be like, damn, I meant to say that joke like this, but I ain't say it like that, so I ain't kill it. Nobody knows that you ain't saying how you were supposed to say it. So it's just have confidence and have fun. So you feel good at the end of the day.
What was going on? What was going on around your life 5 years ago when you first got into it? What made you want to get into it?
Well, I was doing nursing. I've been doing nursing 17 years, wiping ass professionally. I got a shit degree. You understand?
You know she in class for that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, come on, baby. Look, you know, I've been doing nursing. So when I never wanted to be a comedian. I ended up taking one of my homeboys to a play interview. He was interviewing to be in a play, and the guy that was picking people was nodding out. And I was like, this the nigga that's picking people? So I was like, he 2 steps from Lexington Market. And he heard me. He was like, oh, you thought I was asleep. And kind of find out he was like a great comedian, Mr. Howard G. And he was like, oh, you think you funny? He was like, well, you got a show tomorrow. And that's how it started. And I was like, me, a comedian? So I called all my homegirls like, bitch, y'all better come down here, bust a vein, bitch. Even if I'm not funny, slap your knee, bitch. Fall out the chair, do not let me drown. And I went and did it, and it was like a hit of heroin or something. That shit strung me out, and I ain't never leave.
That's the funnest thing about life when you get into a new experience is when like how you said you got a show tomorrow. You were pushed into it, kind of like it's just the unexpectedness. Like that's what.
I never would have thought I would be a comedian. A lot of people that know me before my comedy, like, he was always crazy, but that ain't what we had in mind.
Yeah, if like you said before you were a comedian, what type of person were you before you were a comedian?
The same person, bold, courageous. My patients was my first audience. Like, cause I would make their day. You know, if they sick or something, I work on a psych ward. I know that I'm having a combative patient. I come in there like the day to day, like, you know, just to make that connection. Yeah. Knowing they be like, you know, that nigga really be wildin', Chi. You gonna go in there like that? I'd be like, yeah. And instead of him trying to fight me, he laughing at me. You know, so it just transitioned. I guess it was God's calling.
That's what I like to hear. I love talking to people that believe in God. If we get into the conversation and you don't say nothing, and you say anything against that, I'm gonna be like, stop this shit right now. Yeah, I don't play that shit. I love when I talk to people and they talk about how God has been important in their life. Can you kind of expand on that?
Just blessings, like upon blessings. I've been places that I never would have went on my own. I had no reason to go. Comedy took me to Arizona, Chicago, Atlanta, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Boston, Ohio. Like, I'd have been to so many places just off of comedy shows the way that was a blessing, you know. And then I met so many great people that like are forever friends that really believe in what I got going on and really step up to the plate for me. So I just been blessed in a lot of areas as far as like it just ate me up. The comedy game ate me up, and it kind of just came with a lot of good things.
That's great. Well, now, as far as we're gonna get more into your personal life, but people here watching this video, watching their favorite comedian. So I want to ask the comedian questions now. Okay. Well, what were some of the things you've learned? I know I asked you this question again. But what are some of the things you've learned? You know, just from being on stage, all these different shows. What are some of the things that you learned that you didn't know you had to learn, basically?
Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because a lot of comedians, once you funny, you don't want to be unfunny. So like, open mics is just like a boxer going to the gym or a basketball player, you know, shooting, you know, on his spare time. You know, open mics and workout rooms where you go to perform is your chance to use new jokes. A lot of comedians will go to an open mic and do stuff that they know is funny because they don't want to be unfunny. But this is the time to be unfunny. This is the time to try new stuff and say, hey, do this work? You feel me? So just have fun with it. Like, don't worry about always being funny. Worry about, you know, protect my dumb ass. I want to say critiquing your craft, and just having fun with it. Yeah.
Wow, that's
great.
Think
I got fucking ADHD.
Oh my goodness, nobody. You don't have to worry about it. Everybody that watches.
No,
the show,
I ain't worried about it. I roast the shit out of them. They know not to fuck with me, bro.
Well,
they know.
That's what I want to talk about. From you being on stage, you probably have had a lot of encounters, strange encounters. What were some of the strangest encounters you've had, just being on stage and dealing with an audience? I
had somebody want to fight me because they interrupted my shit, and I roasted their ass. He was like, you fat bitch. I'm going to beat your ass when you go. Yeah. And I was like, and I'm going to call 911. What you want to do? So, and then I had somebody bite me in the face. That was like the highlight of my comedy career, like of not knowing the level that I might be on. Okay. Because I'm like, nigga, I'm from West Baltimore. I'm a hood chick. What you mean? Like, you couldn't wait to see me. Like, they could go over West Baltimore.
So I need you to explain the scenario where a nigga bit your face. First of all, what was the ethnicity of the person?
I was having a karaoke the way I was hosting because I wanted to give my fans a chance to like get to know me as a personal for me rather than just seeing me on stage. So I started Titties and Tunes. It was like, well, I bring the titties and y'all bring the tunes. So I had like people doing karaoke with me. And this guy had came and he was like already sweating, just looking at me. I mean, this nigga was
he white? Was he
black?
He was black?
He was pouring sweat like as soon as I walked in the room, and I was just like, I'm like, maybe he drunk and maybe, the shot's been hitting or something. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, basically having a panic attack, kind of. And like when I came up to him, because I'm friendly, I go around to my people, speak to him like if anybody else. And that motherfucker stood up and was like, and just hugged me and then bit my face. Like, I cannot explain it no other way. He just, and it caught me so off guard, because I'm like, did this nigga just bite me? Like, I really was like, I don't even know how I reacted, because I couldn't process it. I'm like, this nigga did not just bite me.
So what was your reaction? What happened? What corresponded after that?
The security was on his ass. The security was on his ass so fast, but I was like, don't hurt him. I ain't never had nobody that excited to see me.
Wow.
I was like, damn, bro. And I just asked him, I was like, what the fuck? What was that? Like,
did he ever have a reason, anything?
He was like, he was just excited. He said he was just excited. He said, Chi, I'm so sorry. Like, he came back like a following week and just apologized. And I was like, bro, I never had no shit happen to me like crazy. That. Like, yeah, it definitely bit me in the face. And that's when I started having security.
And you gotta have security now?
Yeah, most places when I go out of town, like New York, I had security. Philly, I had security. Like certain places where people just, people can't wait to get their moment when they see you, and that can be in any way, negative, positive. Mm-hmm. You got to think any way that you get is a viral moment if you got it with me. So,
all right. So now let's talk about the skits.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when you first started comedy, you wasn't dropping skits. So tell me about that process. How did you get around to dropping skits? Where did this idea come from?
When I learned that numbers matter. Numbers matter. You can be as funny as you want, but if you ain't got numbers, I've literally seen promoters look at one comedian page and look at another comedian page, and because this comedian had less followers, they booked the other one. But for a fact, I knew that the one with the less followers was way funnier. So I started just realizing that numbers matter too. Like, they think if you got a large following on Instagram that you can fill a room, but half of those famous Instagram niggas can't get 10 people in the room.
A lot of them aren't even funny. They just got followers.
Exactly. And then you got to think with skits, you get to press a replay. On that stage, it ain't no repay. Is you swim or your ass gonna drown.
Wow. What was some of your hardest times on stages?
Probably when I did a church event. I was like, why the fuck would y'all hire me for this? Like, who the fuck? Like, I was like, this gotta be a prank.
A church event?
Yeah, like, and you couldn't cuss. And I'm like, bitch, what? I was like, what? Like, me? Nigga? Like, so I was like, this got to be. And I did a high school with Smooth, just call me Smooth, and I couldn't cuss. And I went up there, and in my mind, I just knew I was going to kill it, right? I knew I was not going to cuss. And I went up there like, yeah, they told me to come up here and I couldn't cuss. And it ain't like I'm coming up here to cuss and shit. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, shit. Ooh. And then it just went, it was horrible. And you just see the comedians in the back like...
Oh my goodness.
So it was horrible. And that's when I just started fucking with the crowd. I was like, shit, that nigga sold me weed. I was like, I'm talking about cuss in front of them. So I just turned it on the kids. And it's crazy. Okay. At the end of the show, all the kids wanted pictures with me. They loved me. And I was the one that was not invited back.
Wow.
Yeah, they definitely did not hire me again.
It's okay. They'll come back around. That's what's the great thing about life,
Yeah.
I want to talk about when I talk to a lot of great people, a lot of things that they say, a lot of times I hear a lot of times is that the relationships and the people they met is the thing that actually moved the needle. Talk about some of the great people you met along the way as a comedian.
Well, one of the biggest people, like far as a name that everybody would know that's been like real relevant in my career is Michael Blackston. I'm probably on my 9th show with Michael Blackston, and I just got 4 more shows with him.
Congratulations.
So I'm excited about that. Because he don't need me. He's already established, well on his way to where he's going. So for him to reach back and grab the little fish and bring me and allow me to have his platform, that's truly a blessing. Lunel, I got to open for her. That was legendary.
Wow.
Because I look up to her because, as BBWs and as blunt people, because we looked at it as like kind of rough around the edges, type of comics. So it just was like cool to get to watch her and see her not give a fuck and like it just be raw in there. Wow. And I was like, shit, I don't give a fuck neither. That was cool. I got to work with DC Young Fly. That was just more so dope. It wasn't like he did no no big hoorah in my career, but it was just legendary to even be able to say I worked with DC Young Fly. So yeah. Other than that, who else? What names would I say on a Funny Marco? I got to do Baltimore Comedy Factory with Funny Marco.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So these are a lot of great names, a lot of great entertaining people. Talk about how that relationship, or more so how relationships can make you for. A lot of people just think, I just need to get the money, I just need to get the numbers. Talk about how important the relationships are.
Well, the relationship is important because you never know who's in the room. You know, they give you a broader platform to be able to be exposed to. So, you know, I don't even worry about the money. Just put me in a room and I'm going to get 7 other bookings. Like, it's going to be a bitch that's going to want to book me for her baby shower, a bitch going to want to book me for her birthday. I done did baby showers, birthday parties. I done did, got fired from my job, want to throw a party. I done been booked for everything. So it's just like, the relationship is important, but it's really just getting the exposure. Because a lot of people come into this thinking, oh, I'm funny, so now I got to get $1 million. Like, no, the money going to come. Yes, it's going to come. Don't, just stay your ass on that stage, stay relevant, stay funny, and just make sure that you perform like it's your last chance to damn perform. Like, that's what I do. You know, because in a room full of 3 people, it could be 3 people or 500 people. In the room full of 3 people, I'm going to perform like this motherfucker arena. You're going to be like, gee, who is in here with us, bitch? But I'm going to still do it because you never know. One of them 3 people might throw shows. One of them 3 people might throw poetry events and add comedy to it. You know, so I feel like if you paid money to come see me or took time to come out your house to come see me, I'm going to make your ass laugh.
That's definitely what I've seen. That's definitely what's...
Definitely. I'm punching him in the throat. With the jokes. Oh, nice.
Let's wean off the comedian. Let's talk about you more personally.
Okay.
What were some... how can I frame this question? What kind of things did you grow up, or what kind of lessons did you learn to have this integrity that you put into your work today?
Just being from Baltimore, seeing that there's a lot of pain, so I wanted to be a part of something different. I want to bring joy. I want to take you away from what you're going through, because everybody going through. Life be lifing for every damn body. So it's like when you experience chi, I just want to take you away from that. You feel me? I want you just to enjoy the moment, the time. You feel me? And that's what life taught me. Like, it's going to always be bad times. You got to find your silver lining. So I said, I'm going to be a silver lining. If you're around me, we going to laugh. we going to have a good goddamn time. By the time you leave me, you're going to be like, damn, I forgot I'm about to get evicted. Bitch, this bitch got me in here laughing and I'm losing everything. Like,
oh, my goodness.
So, you know, it's just powerful. Laughter is a medicine that you can cure a lot of things with that you don't need no PhD, no prescription for. Like, laughter really heals. It really heals.
It really does. I enjoy it. I love laughing. I love life, and life makes me laugh, you know. And if you can make that combination, then you have like the unlimited fountain of youth, what they say.
Definitely.
What do you like to do outside when you off the clock? You know what I'm saying?
Shaking my ass. I be twerking. Y'all know what I do. Okay. You follow me, you know, I'm throwing that motherfucker. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, no. What I like to do. I'm real big on my kids, mommy and me time. Like, I like to ball hard on my daughters, you know, show them. They think I'm rich, but I'm not. But I won't tell them that. I'll be like, what? I'll be like, you know, your mother is what vagina you came out of.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm struggling like a motherfucker. But yeah, my kids, and other than that, I be enjoying life, like supporting the people that support me. I try to make it out to their events, because a lot of times when people feel like they bigger or somebody, they expect everybody to support their ass, but then a person that throw a show or a party, or this person might be a promoter or a hairstylist or whatever you got going, I want to make sure that I reach back and do what you got going. Like, just like you coming to my comedy shows, I'm going to come to your hair salon. I'm going to come, bitch, if you skating, I'm going to put skates on and bust my ass with you. Like,
oh, no, I can't skate.
What I tried the other day, I done it, died, but I did it a little bit.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. All right. Aside from comedy, we still talking about you personally. If we talked a lot about where you come from. You said West Baltimore. Where from specifically?
Borman and Garrison. I'm a B&G girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, I come from the nitty gritty, but I'm just, no.
Yeah, that's definitely a side. That's definitely that's definitely different. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people, they from the same size, but I never interviewed nobody from Garrison.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to Garrison Middle School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got put out for fighting. Yeah, when I was younger, I was known for knocking shit out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it's crazy because like a lot of people that know me before this, that's why they be like, "Gee, we would have never thought you would be a comedian. Like they better not play with your ass."
You
like,
got kicked out of elementary school?
No, it was
Or was it middle
school? Yeah,
for fighting.
Yeah. What I whipped the nigga ass.
You whipped and it was a man.
Broke him down like a Kit Kat.
Ooh.
Yeah, did
I hope you're doing okay today. I hope you're doing good.
I hope so too. Yeah, get your lick back if you want it.
What's up? Oh my goodness, no, we're not doing no revenge.
I'm just playing.
We're not doing no revenge over here.
no, I'm playing.
What if you had to go back? If you had to go back to all the way back then and reach back to your younger self and whisper into your ear, what would you say?
Girl, you ready to be a comedian? Learn some shit. Cause like I was so comedy illiterate when I came into it. Cause you got to think I never wanted. As a comedians that wanted to be comedians, they studied the greats. They studied the process. They learned how to construct a joke. They took steps to become a comedian. I never wanted to be a comedian. Never knew I was going to be a comedian. So now I'm coming into it new, not knowing. So I had to step back and teach myself certain things. So I would tell that little girl, you about to be a comedian. Get your shit together.
Oh wow.
That's what I would say.
What is your favorite things to eat nowadays?
What I like to eat, I'm a seafood. Of course, seafood bowls is always the win. I like meatloaf. I'm a BBW. It ain't much that I ain't partaking in. I don't like bones though. That's something weird about me.
So you get like boneless wings?
Everything boneless. I'll eat oxtail, but it got to be an oxtail patty. I eat chicken, but it got to be boneless chicken.
What?
Yeah, I don't fuck with no bones. So
what's wrong with the bone?
They weird me out. Like the purple shit on it and the little brown. I just can't. I don't even want it on my plate.
Wow,
like,
that's crazy. That's the first time I ever heard somebody say I don't do bones.
Yeah, like since I was a little kid, my mother said I used a spoon, dug a hole in her wall, and dropped the chicken wings in the wall. What? But she was like, you can't get up until you finish eating your food. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not sitting here all day. I mean, you feel me?
You was dropping chicken wings in the wall?
Yeah, and then and then rats came. I didn't know that if you put food in the wall.
So what happened? What was the solution? What happened?
I ain't never eat that shit. My mother was like, girl, if you put another hole in my damn wall, she like, look, just don't eat. You ain't got to eat it. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, my goodness.
And I was like, I told you I ain't like that shit. You want to make me eat it. So.
We talked about your relationships. We talked about your past a lot. Let's more so go into your future. Where's your big... A lot of people, they start with a lemonade stand and then they end up with a big Target store. Where does your end up go?
I want to have Chi-Chi's Chuckles as a comedy club that I want to have. I want to own it, and I want to give the platform that people gave me. Like, I got a chance to meet a lot of dope comedians, like a lot of underrated, a lot of not seen comedians that I want to give a big platform for them to just do them. Like, that, and I ain't going to tell you my other one because niggas be stealing. I'm going to go for it because if you do it, I'm coming and I'm not
going to steal your idea.
No, not you, dude, but niggas be stealing. But I want to do Skid It. Skid It is a building that I want to do where it's basically different rooms. Like, you're going to have the classroom, you're going to have the courthouse, you're going to have the shopping mall, the shopping mall scene area.
Oh, for production and stuff.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. And basically you can rent it for like 30 minutes to an hour. Because in an hour, if you're really nice with the skits, you can get 5 skits in an hour.
Exactly.
Quickly.
Yeah.
And having those different backgrounds, you can hit them with different types of scenes. So Skid It City, and Chi-Chi's Chuckles.
Wow.
Is
copyrighted on camera by her. This is her idea.
Yeah.
So if I see it, I'm gonna send it to you and be like, this person right here is stealing your idea.
Yeah, no, I'm going in there and fucking knocking something over. I'm smacking the napkins off a nigga table. Y'all steal my shit. But,
wow. Okay. I do want to ask you about this is the part of the segment where we inspire the people watching. We're going to first inspire the people that inspire to do what you do, comedians. What do you feel like what are 2 or 3 main things that you feel like up and coming comedians are missing?
Are missing or should know?
Both. Tomato.
Missing? I don't know what they missing. I mean, you at least just do what you're trying to do. Go to open mics, work on what you're trying to become. But 3 things you should do is get your ass on stage, Don't worry about being funny right off rip. Because I've seen a lot of people start off not funny and got funny.
Exactly.
Like, that's why my shows back in the day when I first started, it was called Chi Finds the Funny. Because when I first started, I ain't feel like I was hilarious. I ain't feel like I was ripping it. But it was me finding the funny. And finding the funny is getting on that stage saying, bop, 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 and hearing the laughter. And I'm like, ooh, that's funny. Okay, now put that in your pocket. Keep going. Now you do 4 more jokes. You hear that laugh. Ooh, that's funny. Keep it. Before you know, you look in your pocket and you gonna have like 5 jokes that's funny. Now you can put those 5 together and now you got a 5-minute set that you banging them. And they like, ooh, that girl funny. The whole time, no, bitch, it took me some time. So just stay on stage. Don't give up. Don't worry about the next person. And remember, even when you're doing open mics with big comedians, a lot of times they're not doing new jokes. They are doing jokes that they have already established and they just want to shit on you to make you know that they funny. So keep going and just how funny they is.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the BBWs. A lot of times you say you represent the BBWs, you feel the BBWs. Yeah. I personally, not about my preference, but what is so great about the BBWs? Why should people get more BBWs?
It's really just what it was for me is just representing, complimenting the women that resemble me. You feel me? I really believe it ain't no bad body but the body you don't appreciate. Like, the only bad body is the one that you do not appreciate. Whatever size you is, rock that shit, push that shit. But me, over here, is the BBWs. The bigger, the better, the wetter. Brrr. That's
damn,
what
I never heard that acronym. I like that.
Yeah, the bigger the better the wetter. We got that pillow top coochie, baby. These rolls is Hawaiian. We don't work out, it already worked out. We just look amazing.
Oh my goodness. Did you just say Hawaiian rolls?
Yeah, them rolls is Hawaiian. We don't work out, it already worked out. We just look amazing.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what I just represent. Because it's like a lot of times when you look at the world and what's made to be believed as beautiful, it's the thinner, it's the athletic, and it's like, don't get me wrong, being healthy, nothing against it. But if you are different, if you are shaped different, does not mean that you're not beautiful, does not mean that you're not sexy. And a lot of times we allow other people and their opinions to deflect how we feel on ourselves. So that's why I came in being like this. Oh, that she don't give a fuck about being fat. Not at all. Put it on that nigga forehead. Yeah, like so.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that's how I. It was just my way of saying to my thick sister, girl, we can do it too, and we look just as good, if not better. Like,
yeah, that's great.
So
I love to personally see communities thriving. No matter what community, you can be this community, that community, just as long as you're happy. Because at the end of the day, if we all look down and sit at it, it doesn't matter what you look like or what you smell like to be happy.
Yeah, because everybody knows somebody skinny that want to be bigger and somebody bigger that want to be skinny. So that's why I say the only bad body is the one you don't appreciate. Be happy with yourself. Find happiness within yourself, and don't look at other people to see what you should look like or feel like. So
okay, I guess you already kind of answered my next question, because like how we were inspiring younger comedians, now I want to inspire young people, for people that find themselves, that's probably, young, my age, younger, younger generations. And you see them struggling, mentally. A lot of younger generations are struggling mentally, and they don't know what to do. What would you say to inspire, to keep somebody having a healthy life, to give them longevity, is something that they're looking for?
Take time with yourself. Write down things that cause you frustration, because a lot of times getting it out will help you a lot, and people don't even notice that. Like, just simply writing down the issue and boiling it up is a way of releasing negative energy for me. Like, I can have a messed up day, and if I don't want, because most times you don't want to talk about it, because the motherfucker gonna tell your business, motherfucker gonna use it against you. You feel me? So you write it to your damn self and express how you feel. Let it out. Be vulnerable with yourself. I go back to vulnerability. Don't be afraid to like talk about how you feel. A lot of people, especially like when it comes to men, they don't know how to say I'm hurt, or that didn't make me feel good, because you feel as a masculine man you can't feel. I can't be sad.
I just found out I could cry. I just found that out.
Yeah, like, no, and it's good to cry sometimes, just to release it. Like, every emotion, I feel like every emotion is okay, so and if it's real bad, seek some therapy. Like, it's people out here that can help you.
And your insurance pay for it.
Yeah, like, see, if you feel as though it's just something that you can't cope with yourself, or you feel as though you're just battling it and don't know a way out, it's somebody out here that can help you. I can't help you. You can come laugh with me, but shit. talk to somebody.
Yeah, you need to go to a professional for that.
Yeah.
Don't come to me.
Yeah, don't come to me. And I was like, boy, smoke a blunt. Look, nigga, pop the perk.
Oh my goodness.
That is not how.
Okay, two more questions I do have that I meant to ask you earlier. Skits. What are some? How do you come up with your ideas for skits? What are the main things you try to implement into your skits?
You want me to be honest? Because I can even give you like an intellectual for the interview.
I believe you do.
Or I can be honest.
It's easy to be honest.
Stay consistent. I don't give a fuck what you filming. Film it. Like, whatever, something that you're doing. If you brush your hair every day, that should be your content. Just looking in the mirror, brushing your hair, and it's going to click. And if you do it long enough, they going to be like, you know that nigga to be brushing his hair? You feel me? Like, whatever it is. Like, I don't give a fuck you put your lashes on, bitch. Put them bitches on slow or something like. So just stay consistent, stay relevant, and your numbers going to grow. When I make skits, I just think about what somebody can relate to. Like, from where I'm from, like how I did the dice game the other day.
Yep.
That literally was from me seeing niggas do dice games. And he's like, you ain't gonna let me win my money back? You gonna rob me? I'm like, damn, you robbing niggas? Like,
them dice games be getting treacherous.
Yeah, so I just, I do a skit on anything. Like whatever is going on right now, that's what I'm doing. Like I'm gonna do a skit in here, shaking my ass on here like they ain't even know.
Oh, ain't no ass shaking in here.
No, I ain't
that's one of the rules. It's on the wall.
No.
Say I'm playing. I'm joking.
I about to say blasphemy.
Oh my goodness! And to the young ladies out there that was watching this, what are something you have to say to them?
It ain't no limit. You your biggest critic. You your biggest speed bump. Get over yourself and believe in yourself. Like you don't know how it's gonna work out until you try it. You know, and you can't expect difference. Been doing the same shit. You want something different, you got to do something different. And if it don't work, at least you say you tried.
Exactly.
Like, you think Beyonce woke up and was like, I'm going to be Beyonce at 4? No. Feel me? But she went for what she believed in, and look at her. You feel me? So it could be you. It could be you. Is this my camera? This is my camera. It could be you.
Yes, it could be.
You can look this fine.
Yes, you can.
Drink the water, eat the food. Yeah.
Yes, you can. Eat the
food,
food, drink the food.
Like, if you want to look like this, okay.
No, go ahead. Finish the sentence. I want to hear
okay, if you want, I'm a professional weight gainer.
Oh.
So if you want to look like this, don't be afraid to just get in there. Okay.
Oh, shit. That's deep. They got deep.
That was real deep. That was for the BBWs. If you want to come up to potatoes, noodles, you like pasta, put a fat chick on your roster. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you have any other questions for me?
What made you want to do the podcast?
I mean, I just love talking to people, I mean, it's kind of just like how for your situation, like it's kind of you just ended up there. You know what I mean? I started from high school. I was a rapper and shit, just learning how to do stuff like that. Then I started live streaming. Then now I'm here, just learning and just trying to be a tool. How can I help this person?
Be an outlet for other people. Okay, and then what would you want somebody to at your podcast? What does it stand for? When you think of your podcast, what do you want the city to know? Like,
damn, I never even thought about that one. I guess that it is that generosity. I believe in. I have a plan of world domination, and then like my plan is to spread generosity. That's my plan. So I generally feel like generosity can change the world. Okay. With the middle, just from opening the door for how I opened the door for you today.
And then what do you like about BBWs? Because his girl is bad. She like a BBW. Hey, what? Brr. Oh, this ain't even the camera. Look, she is nigga Lisa Ray of BBW. Y'all can't see her on the camera, but that nigga.
My answer to your question is I don't like just any BBW. I like my BBW.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Girl, look, she over there blushing. Look. No, that was good though. No, if your man don't feel like that, get a new one. Yeah, I just got a new boo. I ain't gonna put it on air because this nigga might not last. But
I love.
Yeah, I did. I got a nice. Yeah, he a little different, but sometimes different is good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it ain't nothing like what I'm used to.
And like you said, the only way you can find love, or like if you're already in a situation and you find a new love, the only way you can do that is vulnerability. Mm-hmm. Being trusting that person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get stabbed in the back, but it's okay. You can take a couple stabs before you die.
You gotta dance in your rain. It's always gonna rain, baby. You gotta look for the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there anything else that touch on anything? That touch on everything?
No. Yep, you touched enough. Don't touch too much. Get us knocked out.
Oh, no. No. No too much touching over here. I hope to have you back. I hope. I can't wait to see what you do for the city. I can't wait to see what your future flourishes into. And I just hope that you bring me back to ask you questions about it.
Oh, definitely. And make sure y'all follow me at Chi Chi the Comedian. I got a lingerie comedy show coming up April the 11th.
Oh, I forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, like I got like 12 shows coming up. But April the 11th is my show. Like, I want hella nigga shows. Like, hella people shows. But April the 11th is my show at the La Familia, the largest sound stage in Maryland. Yeah, 500, 300, 500 people seating.
That's a great
help
venue.
me get people in this building.
Okay. You got 2 people here already.
Oh, yeah, look, come on now. I appreciate it.
You got 2 people here already. As you can see in the description is everything you need to find her Instagram, my Instagram, and I'm not putting her Instagram. Her Instagram is not going to be nowhere in this channel.
Yeah,
I don't even like when she opened up her Instagram app. I'll be like, what you doing on there? I don't even like that. I mean, I'm getting too straight away. I'm sorry.
No, definitely. I would too. Put it in your pocket.
But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you for watching until if you got to this point. Tune in for next week for great content like this. And until next time, goodbye.